close that. I don't want that. What is that? Sorry. Hi, guys. Sorry that I'm over here talking about closing that and stuff. But it's the first time I've been live since March. So let's see if we can. There we go. See if we can do this and keep everything going here. How's everybody doing? Long time since. Turn my volume off on my phone. Let me open up my live here. Let's view the channel. Let's see if we are live. There we are. Let's open up the chat. I want all messages, not just top messages. Now, I don't know how long this phone is going to stay on for because I've been having problems with the battery. And the reason I'm not using my computer is because it makes a funny noise. But anyway, so if anybody comes in and chit chats, then I should be able to see it. Let's hope I don't have a coffee fit. So I was playing around yesterday. I recorded me doing all of these. I recorded it all, but I had no sound. I don't know if I have sound right now because nobody's chit-chatting, so I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hopefully you can. I'll find out when it's done and over with. But so I made all these little tags and I did a video, but I have no video to show other than a short I made of these. So I figured I would just go live and do it. So isn't that adorable? So, okay. I started the process of cutting things out already. Let's put those to the side over there. So I already have, I'm not going to make, I'm not going to do this one. It's a lot of die cutting that I'm just not really wanting to do right now. But I will do this so I can show you how I did that. Because I think it's pretty. And then I will do this one. So I was gifted a piercing plate. Isn't that pretty cool? And so if I wanted that to be just a background for a card, I could do that. Good morning, Clint. Vintage Christmas Design. Good morning, Clint. How are you today? Can you hear me fine? Surprised you're up at 4:12 a.m. Eastern. You must not sleep. Excuse me. So I did the piercing, and now I'm going to cut a tag out. And I had it lined up where I wanted it. Let's line it back up where I want it. So, and I'm just going to die cut this out. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you can hear me. I recorded me doing all of this, and I had no sound. So I'm like, well, let me go live and see if it works that way. As like I said, this is the first time I've been live since March, so bear with me. I'm very rusty. My anxiety took hold and illnesses and all that other stuff, and so I wasn't able to get on here. Anyway, anywho, so I'm die cutting a tag out of that. And guys, you don't have to have any specific tags. If I don't tell you the product name and stuff, just look through your stash. If you've been doing crafting for any length of time, you probably have the things to do this with. If not, you have a ruler and scissors and you can do it too. And I'll show you what I mean by that once I pull this tag out. So let's pull the tag out. I don't know what all this glue stuff is from, but there's glue stuff all over everything. All right. So like this die is from Close to My Heart, which if you know that they have now sold to Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up now owns Close to My Heart. So there is no more Close to My Heart. It's just Stampin' Up now. But this was a Close to My Heart set. And it goes with the tag builder kit, which I was given because somebody else had a duplicate a long time ago. But like you probably have like a Sizzix tag or where'd the Spellbinders run? Or maybe Spellbinders. There's all kinds of Stampin' Up, little tag punch. There's all kinds of little tags that you can be using. So this little piece right here is to reinforce this right here. So we're going to do that. I'm going to move this out of the way. So I should have all my die cutting done. So what I mean by is you can get a ruler, preferably one with a metal edge if you're going to use like your craft knife or your scissors. So what you can do is you can just measure it. Like, let's measure the tags. Let's do the white one because it'll be easier to see on the black background. But so if you measure that, it measures at like 4.5 inches tall. By 2.5 inches wide. And then you just cut a little angle off. You just lay it and if you don't have a die machine, you only need this or scissors and a ruler. Something to keep it straight. If you don't have a ruler, you have a book or something, you have something with a straight edge, you can do it. You can do it. Anyway, let's put that back where it belongs so that they fit. All right. So to do this tag, let's go back and show you again. This tag right here. I did the piercing paper. I cut it out with the die. Now I'm going to color. So I'm using, you can use any markers you have, color pencils, whatever you have to use, whether it's Crayola or Copic or whatever markers you have. I'm going to use my Tri-Blend. I'm going to use my dark red blend. And I'm also going to use my light green blend. And I'm going to use the darkest, well, the light for the red. Where am I going to? No, I'm going to use the dark for the red. So there's 3 colors on here, the dark, mid, and light. I'm going to use the dark. And I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to color. So what is on your craft desk? Leave if you're not watching the live and you're watching the replay, leave me a comment in the comment section below and tell me what's on your craft desk. If you're not a crafter and you're just watching just to hang out, tell me what you've been up to lately. Me? I've been up to anxiety. A whole lot of anxiety. Good morning, Goldilocks. Hi, Steph. That's what it says. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm sorry. I just burst out in song randomly. I don't mean to torture y'all. It's just, I don't know what to talk about when I'm coloring like this. Yes, you just showed up. So I'm making, right now I'm making this tag. And I did a piercing plate on it and then cut it out as a tag. Oh, sweet. I'm glad you love singing. I can't sing that well, so it's probably a little more torturous. But anyway, I made a short video and I posted it. And yesterday I did all those tags and I recorded them. And like I said earlier already in the video, I'll fill you in. I didn't have any sound. And I was originally, I was like, okay, well, let me just add some music. Oh, cute. Are you using dies or Cricut? What are you cutting the dachshund shapes with? Dachshunds are, Duxies are so cute. My mother used to have some. They were so sweet. Well, the one was a little aggressive. He was a little aggressive, but they're still adorable. But I think the aggressiveness was because my mom was a little aggressive. Gotta love her though. You know, I kind of get a little bit of her traits there. I'm a little aggressive sometimes too. So I'm not doing any fancy. Oh, I need to go recheck your channel out. I know I've watched some of your videos, but I have been out of the crafting thing for a while. And like I said, I haven't been live since March. And I kind of dropped off from a lot of things when I got sick. And then I lost my Maisie May, which was my Shih Tzu, for those that don't know who Maisie is. I lost her back in May. So I kind of went underground trying to deal with all that and then some other drama in my life. I think I got it all resolved now, though. I hope. Like everybody whose drama starting is out of my life. Oh, cool. Well, I'll check your channel out when I'm not. I'll go check it out. I will remember. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you already. I'm pretty sure I'm already your subscriber. Your name rings through to me. I don't remember if it's from, I know it's from another YouTuber that we're both subscribers to, and I can't remember if it's, oh my gosh, what is that woman's name? It's been so long since I've seen her videos. Let's see, there's Beth Schuler, and then there was another lady, and I'm really bad with this. I don't remember things anymore. She was the one who helped me get to my 1,000, and I can't remember her name. That's not cool. Yeah, and a lot more. Yes. There was another lady though. She every morning she would no, it's not Mary. She would do like crocheting and you know, people would sit in her balcony and stuff. That's where I learned about the balcony. What was her name? Something with cats, I think. No, okay. So we must have met in Beth. With Beth. No, it's not Beck. Yeah, there is a lot. There is a lot. There's so many that my addled brain can't remember everybody and remember everything. Thank you for joining me and hanging out and chit-chatting. I haven't really talked with anybody, people, in forever. It's like I don't leave the house anymore. It's been over 6 months since I've left the house. I'm pretty sure it's been about 6 months. It feels that way. Oh, I went to sleep early, and that's the problem with going to sleep before 11 p.m. I wake up early. But my original followers would know that Linda was I can't sleep, I'll go live. And I think that's what I need to start doing again. Been a long time. Maybe you couldn't sleep because you're supposed to be hanging out with me. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's it. I didn't think anybody would be on at this time of the morning. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not one of those all-nighters. A little bit over an hour, and that's usually about all I can handle. I start getting my brain starts wanting to shut down and get overwhelmed. That's why I was trying to figure out how to edit videos on my phone. But my phone doesn't have enough storage to export out of the editing software. So that's not going to work. I got that song stuck in my head. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Now, you earlier comment mentioned Janet 1 and Janet 2. Which one is Janet Nash? Is she 1 or is she 2? Well, see, I know how to use editing software. It's just a matter that I don't have the proper technical things anymore. My computer makes all this noise. um, the cooling system's going bad. And maybe a third Janet, who knows? Yeah. Well, my generation, there's a lot of Lindas also. Like if you follow people that aren't like crafters, like if you've ever seen like Roman Atwood, he's got like laundromat Linda. There's like all kinds of Lindas out there, as well as Janet's, and then like my daughter's era, not error. She's not an error. Era is Jessica. The name Jessica is like a big name. Start showing our age with our names. Not very many people are named Linda anymore. Okay, so that's everything colored. Now, we have found 3 or 4 people. My sister's name are almost the same, even more. Yes, it does. It's like when I go on Craft Roulette, there's Linda Gorman, Linda Veal. There's quite a few Lindas in there. Quite a few. All right, so now for the gold background, I'm using Catherine Pooler Goldenrod, which I was so tickled when I was gifted this ink because was a newer color when I was gifted it. And I really like the color. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to ink blend this up. And I'm using this little tiny detail brush by Honeybee. It's the number 5. I mean, you do you, boo. Whatever you have, that's what you use. Okay, guys? And I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to give it the old 1, 2. It creates, I mean, it's pretty with just the white, but it gives it a vintagey feel that I like. I like vintage Christmas stuff. I don't know about anybody else, but I really do. No, it's not a spend. It's not special. I mean, if you have like a little makeup brush that looks like that, you can use that. You know, you can do some watercolor. You can do all kinds of things. You just gotta break your stuff out and just do it, like I was told. Just do it, Linda. Well, it's easier said than done sometimes, but I'm just doing it. Yeah, nothing special. No, it's just a tiny little brush. It is angled, so the tip of it is what makes it easier to get like into the corners in here without getting all over my other coloring stuff. It makes it easier if I hold it and just like, but then I just come in and I just no rhyme, no reason, just throw some ink in there. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if you're now. It, I'm not going to push expensive brushes and all that. I have no income. Okay. So I'm all about the cheaper way to do things. I got this brush. I was gifted a Crop and Create event, and it came with a box of goodies and supplies. And this happened to be one of the items in it. So that's what I'm using. But if you're somebody who shops at Temu, you can get little blending brushes. If you're somebody who shops on Amazon, they have little tiny brushes and stuff. And, you know, go into the makeup brush section. You can find all kinds of cool brushes that crafters are now using as blender brushes, but they're blending brushes because their original intention was makeup. So, you know, I mean, I like them. I like the blending brushes. I like the you know those I like these things. I forget what they're called. I really like the domes. I find when I need to do a bigger area, I find these are easier to blend with for me than a brush. But smaller areas like this, these little tiny brushes are perfect. Yeah. You know, it's funny is for those of us that have like no income or those that have very little income, it's amazing how we chose a very expensive hobby, which I had income when I started this. I was a school bus driver and then I became disabled. You know, watercolor would be beautiful also, but I didn't want to deal with the water and the paint and all that. Yeah, I drove school bus for 12 years. And then one day, it's like I had a breakdown. And it wasn't because of the driving the school bus I had a breakdown. It was other things going on in my life. But come to find out, I had had a stroke. I didn't know that I had had like a mini stroke and stuff. My blood pressure was, whoop. Yeah. See, I don't have to worry about cheap, expensive paper. This is just Nina Index from Amazon. It said 110 pound, but it don't feel no 110 pound. To me, it feels like it's 65 pound. But this ink doesn't, like you said, doesn't do that blending. And if you wanted the watercolor look, if you're, see, this is a dye ink. So I can smush this on something, add some water, and I could watercolor with this ink too. I could watercolor with it too if I wanted to, but I want the nice darker look. That's one of the things I love about this crafty community is the people, people that you come across and all, that there's very generous people out there. And if it wasn't for some of the generous people in my life from the crafting community, I wouldn't have a lot of these supplies that I have, you know. And I know that. I acknowledge that. There's a lot of stuff that I have around here that I wouldn't have if it wasn't for some of my crafty peeps, like this goldenrod ink and these brushes. And my son was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Cardstock." You don't want inks? Oh, no, I have inks. I need cardstock. If I have white cardstock, then I can have any color cardstock that I have ink for. And I have all kinds of different inks now. So I can pretty much that. And I have markers. So I can always color the cardstock. I can, the only color cardstock that I don't really like creating on my own is black. So when I want a gift certificate from scrapbook.com, I want a $50 gift certificate from them. One of the things I got from them was this Concord and Ninth black cardstock, because like when I make penguins and stuff like that, I needed black cardstock. And I'm on a die cutting kick where, because my fingers like to go numb, like right now my fingers are trying to go numb doing all this, but because my fingers go numb and stuff, I'm not really into doing a whole lot of coloring, although this just screamed it needed to be colored to me. So let's get it a little darker in here. I'll give it that real vintage look. You can add all kinds of things to this. You know, you can make this for the front of a card if you're going to make a card with a tag. If you guys are craft rouletters, here's a tag idea for a front of a card. And then you can add words to them, if you have a word die. If you're going to invest in like dies, oh, it's okay that I have trouble. It's what makes. If you don't have any trouble, then you're not alive. That's just the way I'm looking at it anymore. Every single one of us who are alive have some form of trouble, and things could be worse. Even though they ache and they get numb, I still have use of them. I still have use, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm trying to go around the edges and darken it up because, well, it just needs to be darkened up. I hope this isn't boring anybody, but it's fun to me. This is fun, fun, fun. My mother would say I was demented, 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 but I say I'm fun, fun, fun. And then we'll do this side, and we're almost done with this one tag. And I don't know how long we have been live for, but we're just going to mosey on to the next tag. So there we go. It's that simple. Voila. Now, if you have a Cricut, you can use, if you have the debossing tool for your maker or whatever machines use the debossing tool, you can deboss an image and then do something like this also. It's that simple, really it is. let's set that aside and then do something a little simpler. We can go along, guys, if you have like a glitter pen or something, or words don't escape me. Like a touch of gloss or glossy accents or anything like that. You can put those on like the berries and stuff and make the berries shimmer more. You could do glitter. You know, if I was Jen Shirkus from Lawn Fawn, I would be putting glitter on everything. But as much as I love glitter, I don't feel like playing with it. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the reinforcement piece. Let's do the reinforcement piece real quick. Let's do that real quick and glue that on there. Flip it around. I'm trying to make sure that I got it all along these edges here. Good. 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 I crack myself up. Sometimes I can be my best company. Sometimes I can be my worst company. But right now, cracking myself up over here. It reminds me of that song that we learned when I was a kid. The I'm a little coconut song. Sitting on a cocoa beach, everybody steps on me just to see how I'll be. I'm a nut. I'm crazy. All right, there we go. So now you can add. I don't have my ribbon in here. It's in the other. It's in my other crafting area. But you can add some fancy ribbon or baker's twine or what is that rope looking twine stuff? Anyway, you can use that to make your tag hang. You can get a bow, make it. I have a bow die somewhere. I know I do, to make a bow. But anyway, you could put a bow on there and cover that up if you wanted, whatever you wanted. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Let's put this little bear together onto this tag. So I need, excuse me. All right, I don't know where this came from. It might have come out of here. We're going to put it in here just to, yeah, I think it came out of here. I think it's the centers for those little flowers. I'm sorry for the sneezing. I'm telling you, between sneezing and coughing. Oy. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I may have to take an intermission. Go clean out my nose so I can quit sneezing. All right, I'm going to use this N0 to color the snout because he's a polar bear and he's all white, but you won't really see the snout if he's all white. So the N0 will bring in just enough of a difference of color so that yeah, I'm gonna have to get up and go blow my nose. It's really starting. So I'm gonna add a little darker on the edges there just to give him like a little shadow effect. You know, because it's the underneath of the snout. And then we're gonna get our black marker. Any black marker, doesn't have to be Copic, guys. Just because I happen to have the Copic doesn't mean it has to be Copic. All right, I die cut my little snout out earlier and I put it over there. Here it is. Here's my little snout. All right, get back, turn back over. There we go. And then my finger to hold that down. There we go. And then we're going to take a little bit of glue. And we're going to put a little glue dot right there. And we're going to glue our nose down. And then I'm going to step away for a second and blow my nose because I don't want to sit here and sniffle and do all that because I don't like it when I hear other people doing it. So I don't want to do it to y'all. Excuse me for 1 second. And I hope you can't hear it because that's disgusting. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, but I had to clear that up. I didn't want to sit here and sniffle and clear my throat and do all that stuff because nobody wants to hear that when they're making their cards. All right. Let's go ahead and glue our snout down. Say glue, 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 glue. Glue, glue, glue. We're going to glue this down right there. Right in that little indented part. And then we need to give him some black eyes and some color in his ears. So, put my lid back on my glue container. And come over here and let's get all right, for the inside of the ears, I'm just going to use a light tea rose color, which to me is like, okay, that's the color that the inside of the bear's ear is going to be. So, just it's almost a flesh color, you know, so it's like, okay, well, that's the color of the inside of the ear. I'm not doing any fancy schmancy anything. I'm just doing a couple little layers here. Just so it's not white on the inside. There we go. I mean, I'm sure it's white on the inside of a polar bear, but my polar bear's not going to have that. And we could give him rosy cheeks if we wanted to, but bears don't really get rosy cheeks. They don't have flesh like we do where they can blush and all that. So, all right. There we go. There we go. We got some color on that. And then we're going to go back to the black. Where'd the black go? Here it is. We're going to do this piece in black because this is going to be the eyes. Yes, rosy cheeks are cute. But my polar bear's cheeks are so tiny that I just don't feel like dealing with them. I know, that's lazy of me, but I don't want to. They're tiny, like that nose. All right. I'm going to put our marker over here. We're going to flip this guy over. And we're going to put some glue right here, here, here. And we're going to flip this baby over and put it right down there. And then that'll give him his eyes. You'll see his eyes. And then we'll put a little glue right here. I'll put a little glue right here. I hope I'm close enough for you guys to see all this. I hope it's not like too far away. We're going to flip it over. And we're going to flip this one over. And then we're going to look at him and we're going to go, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be right. And we're going to put it down just like that. And hope that we're lined up correctly. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Okay, cool. I'm glad you see it. Good. Thank you. And then we're going to get us a little washcloth. We're going to wipe that glue off. And we have our bear's head. Okay. Then I cut his little sweater out of holographic. Look at that. The stars. And I thought that would be a cool, fancy. What was it? Marion Crafty List says fancy. Fancy. Anyway. I thought it'd be a more Christmassy with it being, you know, a pretty shimmery sweater. So, even though polar bears don't really wear sweaters, we're going to give him a cute little sweater. I really should just do his cheeks, but I'm lazy, y'all. I mean, I have to break out the cheeks and break out. I want to cut just, yeah. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. We're going to glue that down. Make sure that it's lined up. It's not. We're going to line it up. It's hard for me with this shiny paper with my, okay, look, I'm getting glue all over this because it got on my finger. So I'm just going to take a washcloth before it dries completely. And just little microfiber cloth. And just put that up. All right, now we're going to take our tag. And we're going to, I'm not going to put glue on the very edges here because I'm going to end up trimming those off. So I'm just going to go like this. Just like that. And I'm going to put glue on everything else. So I think I was telling you, the holographic paper is from scrapbook.com. And I absolutely love it. And I should not have put him completely, let's see, all the way down to the bottom, Linda. And I'm not going to push that part down yet because I want to put my polar bear in there. Oh no, a Craftalanche, that's not cool. No. No, no Craftalanches. Ah. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to put it right. I hope my hair's not getting all in the way. It's like trying to see this though. It revealed your lost glue. I know. Sometimes when we're forced to clean up a space, we find things. It's like, I don't know about everybody else, but I have got the huge mess on my desk. That's when I'm the most creative. When everything is cleaned up and organized and put away, it's like I lose my creativeness. But when everything's a mess, I start seeing all the, it's crazy. Because like if I look at a picture and it's a jumbled up thing, I can't see what's in the photo. But when I'm sitting at my craft desk and there's a craft mess around me, I can craft just fine. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm more creative with a mess than I am without the mess. Until the mess becomes completely overwhelming, you know, like when I don't even have this space, then it's like, okay, Linda, time to clean. But all right, now we're gonna, do I want the tag to be like that? Let's see. Let's pull out the other one I made. And let's see which one we're gonna like better. Are we gonna like it better at an angle, or do we like it better straight? I think I like it better angled. I think so. Well, you know what I didn't die cut? I didn't die cut the words. So I need to die cut the words. So I'm going to get my Lawn Fawn Henry's alphabets out. Because that's what I use to die cut with. Some white cardstock. Let's go ahead and, well, so I don't lose it, go ahead and put just reinforcer on. I use the switch, and I have a Big Shot and I have a Cuttlebug, and somebody had asked me to do like a video where I compare the two. And the reason I haven't done a video on where I compare the two is because the Big Shot Plus that I have requires cranking with my hands, and I can't do it. I'm just not willing to be subjected to pain. Where the switch, I just put it in and I zoom it through, and but yeah, I have a switch. And when I didn't have the switch, I did less. The Big Shot Plus before, I love the Big Shot Plus. And that's all the switch is. It's the Big Shot Plus, but electric. That's one of the things is I have the Big Shot Plus and I have the Big Shot switch. They use the same plates, the same platform. So everything can go for either or. So like if I have no electric and I really want to die cut, I can pull it out and do that. Yeah, I was very fortunate and gifted that. And but before I ended up, I would use my Cricut for a lot of die cutting type stuff because it just, the arthritis and the carpal tunnel and the cranking of the machine, it just was not good. Anyway, so I like both machines. Both machines to me are like equal, except when it comes to the electric part. They have the same width. The Big Shot switch and the Big Shot Plus have the same, they have the same platform width this way, and then you can get the extended plate like this one, like I have. You know, they come with a smaller one, but when I bought my Plus, it came with an extended, so that's what I used. That one I just showed you is from my Big Shot Plus, but I use it with my switch, and it works just fine. All right, let's pull out these letters and let's die cut these letters. Get me ranting and rambling. All right, because I did this earlier, I kind of have these all taped together. Yeah, I was very blessed, very fortunate that I was gifted that switch, because Lord knows I couldn't afford one on my own. At least not right now. Not for the last couple of years. Anyway, so we got M-E-R and a Y, and we'll have to cut the R twice. So I'm just going to come over here, pop this down on this right here, and I'm just going to cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. And the dies that I'm using for the letters, I think I already told everybody, but it's the Lawn Fawn Henry's ABCs. And they're a very good investment because I can make any word I want, and it's really cute font. All right, we gotta pop that out of there. There we go. I'll put that back on there. And I need that R again. I need the R again. Almost sounds like Oregon, but it's not. It's an R again. So let's put the E, the M, and the Y. And let's get these letters out of there. There's the Y. There's the E. There's the first R. There's the M. Give me an M. Give me an E. Give me an R. Give me a Y. I need another R. Yeah, I know. I know. You don't have to say anything. I already know. All right, come out of there. Thank you. It's time to redo my nails. My friend Natalie for Christmas gave me some nail polish, and I painted them, but I didn't put a top coat on, so they're already going back like that. So it's like, I know. I need to redo my nails. All right, let's get this other R. R. Let's tape it down. It's sliding all over the place over here. That was something else I got when I won that scrapbook.com gift card. As I got some mint tape. It's like, so I got mint tape for days now. Actually, probably for months, but because I use it and reuse it. And yeah, it's when you got busy hands, it's hard to keep your nails, painted nicely. Especially, it's like when I had the light for the gel nails, they lasted longer. But when I came back from when I went down south, my light didn't work anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't work. Decided it didn't want to work. But a lot of things weren't working when I came back. But the regular polish, because I am kind of rough with my hands. I'm not prim and proper or whatever. So they get a little messy. All right, so we have the Mary now. Let's put it on. And we're going to put it at an angle so that it fits, because it won't just fit going across. But if we do it like a banner hanging, then it will. Say, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, we could have done... Oh, well, it's too late. I've already got this. Let's see. I'm going to put that right up here on his sweater. Just like that. And then we're going to put the Y on the other side. And then we're going to fit everything in between. Even if we have to stack them over each other. I should have laid it out first. But I didn't. So. Let's just put you right there. Like that. So now if I had if it was a banner, it would come down like that. So this should have been over a little more. There we go. This glue, I like how good it holds, but I don't like how much, that has to be at an angle. I don't like how it gets on my hand so much. I don't remember my other glue doing that. my art glitter glue. I just don't remember it being all over my fingers all the time like that. I don't know. I'm going to put this R right there. And then we're going to squeeze this R in. See, I laid the other one out so everything fit better. But it doesn't have to be identical, does it? No, I don't. All right. There we go. I think it looks fine. I think that looks fine. Now, with this one, I snipped off there, but I don't want to snip it off. I kind of want to just leave it hanging over like that. Let's do our little snow background because it just doesn't look complete until we have that. So where did I put? Here it is. This is a Corinne Deco Gel Milky Way. Says, I think that says 1.0. I think it says 1.0. I can't read it. So I'm just going to start putting some little snowflakes. I'll do some crisscrosses like this, then I'll do some dots and mix it all up. And then we'll just dot it all over the place. And it's okay if they're like lines because snow falls. It doesn't necessarily, I'm not looking for perfection. Just looking for it. See, I got the glue boogers everywhere. So there we go. That's how I made that tag. So we've made 2 tags. I don't even know how long I've been on for. We made this tag today in this live. And we made this tag in this live. And I'm debating. I really don't think I'm thrilled about how it's chopped off like that. So I think I'm just going to let it hang off like that. You know, I know I have a little box of Christmas stuff around here somewhere. Let's see. Maybe I do have a ribbon of some sort. What's this box? What's in this box? What's in my Barney bag? There's so many boxes. Hey, there's a ribbon right there. Oh, here's a tag somebody else made and gave to me. I could use that. See, that's the twine I was talking about. See how it's kind of like rope? I guess it's just called twine. I should have done these in the fall. Something with them. It's funny what I find in here, guys. Look, I have the huge... That's too big for the tag, but do I have any little ones in here? I have yarn. Oh, look. A little Christmas box here full of goodies. I mean, you don't... Oh, there we go. Look, there's some baker's twine I could use. This is leftover yarn from pom-pom making. And I'm one of these people who just can't seem to throw things away. Right, what is this in here? I see something in here that says, hey, use me. What is this? I may have to take something apart and use what's on it. What is this? Oh, it's in. Yeah, we're going to pull that apart. We're going to repurpose that. I don't know who gave me this. That's cute. It's old, and I don't know who gave it to me. But look, I can use that bell. And I can use that holly stuff. Okay, these I made. I'm sorry, I'm just going through my stuff here going, oh, look at what I found. Oh, this came out. This piece of red glitter paper came out of the Sizzix stove I made. This is a little envelope I made. Isn't it adorable? It's so cute. And I love them. But it's like, what do I use them for? I don't scrapbook. I don't, you know. I used to try to do scrapbooking. But I don't really have very many things going on that need to be scrapbooked anymore now that my kids are all adults with their own families and doing... Hey, look, there's a little candy cane. Little candy cane. How cute is that? Oh, look, there's a little stock. I'm sorry, I'm bringing you on into my... Where'd that tag go? That would be cute. A little stocking with the candy cane. I don't know what I'm finding, guys. I'm finding all kinds of goodies. We got some pip berries. Oh, look, there's a pip berry. There's a rose I made out of ribbon. There's a little piece of ribbon. It's not big enough for a tag, but... Okay, I think that's... Oh, wait, I found a little bell. Yeah, I have a book where I was doing some junk journaling stuff, but it was like, I don't know. It's just not as satisfying to me as making a card or tags or 3D projects. I get more joy in die cutting and piecing things together. And I mean, like a junk journal for me would include like these tags and things. All right, let's put all our yarn, pick up all our yarn, pick up our mess. It's just, I like to watch other people doing it and stuff, but I'm at a stage also where it's like, where am I going to put it? What am I going to do with it? Like, I'm surprised. What is that down there now? Y'all, I'm seeing things that I'm like, look at this. That would be pretty on that tag, wouldn't it? I was gifted that. I forgot I had that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like squirrel, right? Look at that glitter bling. Do we think that glitter bling would look cute on this tag? Well, it comes on a clear thing. Let's look and see. Oh, I think it's cute on there. What y'all think? There's a lag in when you guys comment versus when I ask a question. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Okay, I think I just got a yeah. Yeah. I think she likes it too. Yeah, I'm going to put that on that tag because I think that is adorable. I was given a bunch of these. And if I remember, and my son brings his stepdaughters by, I have some of these that I'm going to give to them. And I'm going to put some card kits together because I want them to make cards too. All right, let's see. Okay. Maybe we're not doing this. Doesn't want to come off of there. Or maybe it does. I don't want to rip it. It looks like I'm messing it up. Yeah, I'm messing it up, guys. I don't want to mess it up. Ooh, doesn't want to come off of there. Well, I'm glad I decided to use this because, look, I'm pulling it apart. Now, little girls are not going to be able to make anything with that. They're going to get frustrated. I have an idea. Sorry about the noise. But if I loosen the glue up, I heat it up, maybe the glue will loosen up and release better. No, I'm just pulling it apart. Just pulling it apart. I could just do this. This is why we shouldn't save things. This is why we should just use them up when we get them. Because things like this happen. Things get elderly. And then when you go to try to use them, you kind of you almost destroy them. But we're going to glue it down just like this. We're going to leave that center in there because, well, I don't know how to cut it out without destroying this, so. We're just going to leave this on the plastic and then glue it to the tag. And the tag will sit in my stash for a long time probably. So it won't really matter that it isn't perfect. We could turn it into like a little shaker. We could put little shaker bits in there. We could. Yeah, we could. Okay. So we can put that there. Where'd that other bell go? Oh, it's on the thing. I didn't take it off of the thing. Let's do that. Let's glue that down on that tag. I have two of them, so I can always do something different with the other one. But you know what? We're going to use this tape because I think this tape will be better than glue. We'll do some glue too, but the tape will hold it stick immediately. And then we'll do a little bit of glue also. Just for some extra added support. And we'll just put that down just like that. And nobody's the wiser. Well, they'll see that shininess right there if they go like that. But if they're looking at it dead straight on, they'll never know there's acetate right there. See, if I could always do a little die cut. Like if I take the tag and did a little die cut, then I could have done like, I still could have done a shaker because I could have put foam tape around the back of this. Foam taped it up and put some little doodads in there. All right, I'm just dragging things on, guys. Goldie, look, Steph, thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Those of you that are watching and not chit-chatting, thank you for hanging out with me. I think I'm done. I think so. I've done 2 tags. I did the bear. Good morning, actually. It's 5:19 in the morning. Good night for you because you haven't been sleeping. But so I did these 2 tags during this live. Yesterday I did a video, but I lost the audio, which I've said this in the earlier video, and I showed you where I made these little tags, which I did these the same way I did this background today, which is, and this. So I did all these yesterday. And then I did this one, which I did not replicate this one today. But all I did was I used the Spellbinders Petite Blooms and Sentiments, which I didn't use the sentiment. I didn't use the tag in it. But I used the poinsettia flower and the little flowers and the little leaves to do all that. Oh, good. We'll go ahead and get you some sleep. And thank you for hanging with me. And when you wake up, you have a great day too, and hope you sleep well. Have a great sleep. So then I added the word merry, which I used the same die that I used for this. So, all right. So that's what Linda's been up to. Let me see in the, if you're in my Facebook group, I was trying to deactivate it a while back, but I ended up not deactivating. So it's still there. So if you want to go join, I don't know if it'll ask you a question or not. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been in it. But on Facebook, there's Linda Tillman. I think it's Craft Along. It might be Linda Tillman Creates. I don't remember anymore. It's been so long. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. If you're up getting ready for work, be careful on your way out. If you're Christmas shopping, have fun, but stay alert, stay safe. Don't leave your packages and things where people can see them in your car because there's nasty, ugly people out there in the world. All right, y'all. Have a blessed day. Thank you. So long. Farewell. Do, 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 do.